Drugs are more important to Bethany than anything else, even herself.
A couple days after Christmas, they put her into a medical-induced coma for about 10 days. The doctors realized she had a major leakage in one of her valves.
Bethany got a pig heart valve.
Also, the doctors end up installing a pacemaker.
Even though I've had open heart surgery and a pacemaker put in, I'm still getting high.
It breaks my heart.
She's just been out of the hospital a very short time.
Yeah. You know, they said once they operate on a heart, that if you go back to drugs, you'll die.
I have definitely resorted to things to get drugs. I worked at a strip club. I've done sexual favors for guys in order to get drugs.
It's reality time, Mom. She's doing sexual favors for money, stripping, larceny. Where did you think she was getting the money?
I had no idea.
Have you gotten high today? You brought heroin on the plane with you here, right?
Our hearts are breaking, baby. You don't have any idea how deep it hurts. And it seems like you don't really care. And we just want the Bethy that cares.
The only chance that you have is not to treat your addiction, but to treat you.
I don't want to live like this anymore.
Well, joining us is Bethany, her mother Charlotte, and her father Clyde. And Bethany is 9 months sober as she sits here today. So, how do you feel?
I feel really good.
Yeah? You feel good physically as well?
Physically, mentally.
You're 9 months sober, and you were pretty deep into this. What was the hardest thing digging out?
Probably just accepting where I was, like where I came from, and starting over.
You were really held accountable for the first time.
Yeah.
And you had always been able to manipulate before, but that kind of came to an end, right?
Yeah. It was frustrating for me.
What?
Being like stopped.
Yeah. But that had to happen, right?
Yeah, for sure.
What do you guys think of what she's done and where she is at this point?
I am totally thrilled to have my daughter back. She's just not the same child. You can look in her eyes and see there's a different young lady in there now.
Yeah. Clyde, how about you? This was hard for you to see at the time and face at the time.
A couple of things, Doc. As bad as my heart hurt for the pain of what she was doing, after looking into her eyes when she's sober, I could see that my girl was there. And I could have a conversation with her, a normal conversation. And I want to thank you. I want to tell you that God uses men to help people. Listen. And God had used you to help get my girl to a place where she could get help. So we want you to know that we thank you for helping, but first of all, we thank God for doing it. We really do. Don't want to defame you because you're a good man. I mean that. And from my family, I want you to know that we're very grateful to you and we thank you very much.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, and trust me, I tell you for certain, I pray really hard that God gives me the wisdom and the words that I need to say the things that I need to say. I felt like we were at a real end of the rope with you. I kind of felt like if I let her walk out of here and not have a plan and a commitment, I felt like she seriously might die.
You made a great decision, that's all I can tell you.
Yeah.
We appreciated it.
And I'm really proud of you, and I want you to keep putting one foot in front of the other.
Thank you.
All right.